Anyway. Okay, next article. Both sides appeal ruling that Trump can stay on Colorado ballot despite insurrection finding. So this is one of those things where, if you're not familiar, Colorado, there was a group in Colorado that sued to have Trump removed from the ballot on the grounds of which amendment is it? I forget, whichever amendment says that if you've engaged in insurrection in the past, you're not allowed to run for office. And it was an amendment that was specifically designed to keep former Confederates out of the government. 14th Amendment. Is it the 14th Amendment? I thought that was the one that made like black people equal and stuff.
No, that's the 13th Amendment. That was the one that took away the ability to have slavery except when you're in the prison system, in which case slavery is still okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, the 14th Amendment. So basically the ruling in Colorado was the judge said, yes, I do find that Trump committed insurrection or he incited insurrection.
Also,
however,
real quick, Hannah Reloaded, thank you so much for the raid.
Hannah Reloaded, all right,
but I have to. Thank you for the raid. Hopefully Chud Watch went well.
Fucking love Hannah. She's great.
Hannah's a wonderful person. I'm not even gonna lie.
She is great.
No, we've
and
got
actually that emoji on Twitch. That's like the guy going. Yeah. That like everybody uses. I feel like the first time I saw that, I thought it was Jake. Of Hannah and Jake, but then I just saw it everywhere, and it's like, oh, these people have no reason to know anything about Hannah and Jake.
It wasn't the Corn Cob King the entire time.
Yeah, but yeah. So, Hannah, you've got good taste in raiding Suris. Raid me next. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, Colorado thing. The judge ruled that yes, he did commit insurrection, but because of a technicality in the language of the amendment, he's still allowed on the ballot because, and it's some ridiculous thing about how like the amendment says anyone who's taken an oath to uphold the Constitution and then is engaged in insurrection cannot be on the ballot. But the president's oath is not to uphold the Constitution; it's to support the Constitution. Therefore,
that's a bullshit reading.
Yeah, it is bullshit. So, anyway, yeah, well, we'll get into it. But the liberal group is appealing because they're like, that's bullshit. That's such a stupid technicality. Obviously, the president is an officer of the United States. They're holding an office. Duh. Meanwhile, Trump is appealing because, like, despite the fact that he has actually claimed this as a win, which, like, if he's claiming it as a win, why would he be appealing it? Well, he's appealing it because the judge ruled he did, in fact, incite insurrection.
So it's a win because it means he can run for president, but it's not a win because he won for the reason he didn't want to win for. He won for a reason that says he did, in fact, try to overthrow the United States government.
Yeah. And
man,
now,
how awkward for him.
The case is going to the Colorado Supreme Court, which all 7 justices on the state Supreme Court were appointed by Democrats, which means that it could actually go either way because Democrats are the ones that actually like look at the law and try and interpret it in the way that it's meant to be interpreted rather than just trying to push their own agenda.
How can we stop the gays from fucking, Rhino? That's what we need to be looking at the law for.
But I mean, whatever the Colorado Supreme Court says, someone's going to appeal it and it's going to end up in front of the actual Supreme Court. Which, yeah, I feel like that's going to be another 5. Is it 5-4 or 6-3 decision?
We've been seeing more 5-4.
It's
lately.
the 5-4, so it'll be a 5-4 decision in favor of Trump because that's what they do.
Yep.
Because the Republicans are the ones that are like, oh no, is this a Republican thing? Then we will vote in favor of it, and we will ad hoc make our explanation kind of make sense, maybe if you look at it sideways. Whereas the Democrats are like, they're the ones that are more willing to be like, yeah, I disagree with this personally. However, you know, that's the way the law is.
This.
Like, I might disagree with it personally, but that's the law. And we're at $4,900.84. So thank you to whoever got it to 84 cents instead of 66 cents. I don't know what the donation was for that, but that's going to drive some people nuts. So someone needs to fix that, and then someone else needs to break it again.
Jeez,
I've in previous years, I've raised a significant amount of money just based on people like making it an uneven amount and then trying to fix it.
So you've made a lot of money off the back of ADHD.
No, that one would be OCD.
Fair. They hand in hand sometimes.
And yeah,
sometimes.
So that's basically it for that. I'm surprised at how quickly we got through the news stories today.
Hey, I just quickly want to give a thank you to all of my wonderful patrons who keep this show running. YouTube and Twitch are a pretty bumpy ride at the best of times, and the stability a Patreon provides me is worth more than I can say here. I'd also like to thank each and every one of my $20 and up patrons here, and they would be Britzkrieg, Cameron, Dren, Jemshin, Smiling DM, Poundini, Mabbity Babbity, Naomi, Isaac, Agamotto, Jordan, Ravi, Giuni, Kiratorian, Prisma, all of you, I'm not saying that part, and Starlight. And finally, thank you to everyone else that helps keep this channel alive. While you're here, why not check out another video? And thank you for watching.